You don't have to hide it from me.
I wasn't.
I'll have to send you one.
Well, if he doesn't, I'll make do with a bunch of flowers instead.
Flowers are dearer than cards.
Oh, been pricing them up, have you? For your mature older lady.
You what?
Keith told me you're seeing someone. Josephine.
Joe. I'm walking a dog.
At least you have a love of animals in common. It's the start.
She gives me a couple of quid to run a dog round the wreck. I'm going there now.
Before school?
Yeah, there's lots of time. If this is lover boy, I'll let him in. See you later.
Bye, love.
Hi. She's in there writing you a sloppy Valentine.
He's in a good mood. Almost smiled at me.
Ones will never cease. Were they for me?
Who else?
They're lovely.
So are you.
Thank you.
Love.
Are these all you've got?
It'll take more than a card to get back in Charlie's good books.
Yeah, well, it's not his books I want to get into.
Tracy, it's over.
Oh, is it? I'll try the stationers in the shopping centre. It's upmarket.
Sorry.
Well, maybe Norris has got someone on his mind as well. Have you?
What?
He's dialed that number every 5 minutes since Paperboy's left. Who is it won't talk to you?
Oh, it's...
Oh, come on, Norris, tell her, otherwise she'll get the thumb screws out.
It's Emily, but you'll know soon enough.
Why, what's the matter?
Well, you know Ed from the church?
Well, of course I do. I like him a lot.
Do you? Well, he's the man who killed Ernest.
What?
You're joking.
No. He told her yesterday she's in a terrible state.
What? He's the man who robbed the factory?
The man who pulled the trigger.
And you've left her in that house on her own? Deirdre, come on, you stay here. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Oh, that poor girl.
Ashley, is this your writing?
Oh, Claire's got another card.
Came in the post. It looks like yours, but, well, I've already got your card.
Give it here. Nay, that's not Ashley's writing. It's much neater than this. This is all our shop.
And you did this little drawing.
Yeah.
It's very romantic.
Certainly. And who does he take after, eh?
I don't know who sent that, then. Must have been a mistake.
Mistake? No. 2 cards, 2 admirers. After all, you work in a predominantly male environment, as they say. Why shouldn't one of them fancy you?
I suppose you're right. I wonder who it can be.
You've got to go in now. I sent them both.
Did you?
Well, the first one I sent were too cheap. As soon as I put it in pillar box, I realised she deserved something better.
Well, go and tell her.
No, she's happy enough.
Yeah.
I've spent years getting used to the fact that Ernest will never walk through that door again. But last night, I lay awake listening for him. Oh, Emily. It was as though he'd been delayed somewhere, and I know that's stupid, because the day he died, he wasn't delayed. He wasn't late. I wasn't worried.
Things are bound to come back to you.
We wanted children. It was already too late, really. I was too old, but you never quite give up hope. Why did he go into work that day? Why didn't he say, oh, never mind the factory, Emily, let's spend some time together?
Must help to remember him.
Remember that he's not here. I don't want to remember him. I want to talk to him. I don't want to spot somebody in the street that reminds me of him or reminds me of what he looked like 28 years ago. What use is that? No use. Everyone loses someone they love, and I loved Ernest.
Hey, looks like another Valentine.
Oh, it'll be from David.
Oh, come on.
No, he can do some really nice things sometimes.
What's the matter?
It's another one, like Sarah's. My heart is still yours. It's addressed to Mrs. Gail Hillman.
Let me see.
I'm going to work.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm going. This is rubbish. It's someone's idea of a joke. Well, they can carry on. They can send as many as they like. I'm not taking any notice.
That's Norris. He doesn't want to order Easter eggs on his own.
You better get over there.
No, he can cope.
It's your livelihood, Rita. Don't throw money away.
There's more important things. What's the matter with the world, Emily? I mean, people tell lies, they steal. That Stacey, she could have been a real nice girl, but she'd rather cheat people out of their money than earn an honest living. I couldn't trust her.
I trusted Ed.
I did. Never doubted him.
That'll be Norris. Rita, go and sort it out. I'm fine. I don't need anyone sitting with me. Honestly, I don't.
Hello. All right, I'll come across. He's not himself. He's upset.
I know.
Oh, I'll be straight back. 5 minutes.
Easter eggs, Ernest. Easter eggs.
Oh, you didn't get one?
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. That was from Mrs. Maguire. She's 112 and she sent us all one.
Yeah, she's a very sexy lady, though. Knows what she wants and where to go for it.
She offered you a ride on her stair lift?
Oh, yes. I went right the way to the top.
Just shut up, will you?
What's the matter with you?
Let's listen to yourself. It's nothing but innuendo. I'm just sick of it.
Looks like Mr. Ed didn't send her a card.
Bothered about cards.
The guys are getting them, though, isn't it? Look, I mean, Les, Max, Tomo, yourself.
I got one. Actually, I got two.
Oh, aye. And what does Ashley think about that, then?
Nothing. One was from him.
And the other one?
I don't know.
What, you've no idea?
I haven't a clue.
Well, you must have. They don't come from strangers.
Nah, it's got to be someone you fancy. How many did you send?
Only one. To Ashley.
Do you mean there's some poor bloke going round, broken-hearted, loves you to bits, and you don't even notice him? It could be me.
No, it's not you.
Who says?
I say.
And why?
Well, Kelly'd kill you for a start.
I wouldn't even tell her, though, would I?
No, it's not him, Claire. That's a dead cert.
Is it?
Oh, aye, yeah, believe me. Put money on it. I know what I'm talking about.
Hi. I suppose you know why I've come.
Do I?
Yeah. In any case, this will tell you how I feel.
I haven't got anything for you.
It's an apology card, it's not a Valentine. I'm sorry about last night.
So you should be. Amy hardly knows me.
She was fine.
I hardly know Amy.
And you weren't fine?
You made use of me, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, well, that wasn't the intention. I got carried away. I lost track of time.
Oh, do me a favour. I like the Rovers, but it's not Shangri-La. The world doesn't cease to exist once you enter.
I'm sorry.
You said that.
Well, what more can I say? Look, it'll never happen again. I suppose I felt at ease and it was good not to have to worry about her.
If anything had gone wrong, I wouldn't have known what to do.
You always know what to do. Don't you? Oh, be my Valentine just one day a year. It's going to be 12 months before I chase round after you again.
Can I last that long?
Oh, no.
Kidding.
Oh. You can't leave that there.
Why not? They're perfectly hygienic.
Well, that's hardly the point. They'll be in Roy's way.
No, they won't. I can manage.
What, without the Canadian Pacific Railway clogging up your counter?
This is important. It's Roy's hobby.
Yeah, and the cafe's his livelihood.
A station cafe, Clifford. Wouldn't that have been a marvellous enterprise to have run?
Oh, I'll say. The rush, the excitement. Taxis arriving, luggage waiting, every customer on the move.
Yeah, all your customers will be moving to tea shop in precinct if they have to fight their way through this every time they want a light lunch.
You've got no soul, Hayley.
I have! And I support Roy in everything that he does.
That's perfectly true.
But there is a time and a place for everything, and this...
Please don't call it the Canadian Pacific again. That's not what it is.
This thing, these tracks, this rolling stock, that tunnel cutting its way through a mountain, they all belong somewhere else.
I'll move it upstairs.
I think that's a good idea.
Happy now?
I didn't send it.
I know you didn't.
You hope I didn't, but you're not sure.
I am.
Why? All along my interest has been in Richard Hillman. He was the head turner, not you.
Why are you saying this?
Because that's what other people will say.
Who?
David, Sarah, your mother, anyone you care to tell.
David might make some snide remark, but nobody else will.
You're very trusting.
I am not going to let Richard Hillman ruin my life. I'm not even going to let him ruin Valentine's Day.
Look, I've got an appointment in Munton. Got to be there by 11. If you need me, phone.
He's not going to send another card.
He hasn't sent any. He's dead.
I know. I'll see you later.
Lloyd said scrap the egg and mayo, he'll have a corned beef and lettuce.
And what do you want?
Oh, I think I'll have something very special.
Well, I
Of
can't.
course you can. Just surprise me. Hey, to tell you what, your hair looks very nice today.
Right. I'm going to stop this before it starts. I'm sorry, Steve. I've loved working at streetcars, but I can't work for you anymore.
You what?
I resign. And that's my final word. Goodbye.
I know you've always tried to forgive people, even the men who robbed the factory.
Oh, I've never cared much about the factory. That bit was easy to forgive. But the rest... At the trial, they said they didn't mean to kill him. Then why did they bring a gun? That man, Ed, he stood here in Ernest's house and he wanted me to say, oh, it's all right, forget it, go home. He wants me to salve his conscience, and I can't.
It's something he has to live with.
Oh, no, Deirdre. I live with it. I inhabit it. He's on the outside, and I won't forgive him. I go to church. I'm supposed to turn the other cheek. With God's help, I'm meant to see the good in everyone. Thy kingdom come. I've said it often enough. Forgive us our trespasses. I let God forgive mine, but I can't forgive that man's.
What he did was terrible.
It happens every day.
Not to you. You can't hope to...
Do my Christian duty? Well, what can I hope to do then? What's my life been about? Emily, what's it been about?
You know what? It should always be this good.
It could be.
Yeah. We just need to stop arguing.
No, you have to move back in.
Well, that'd suit me. What do you think this has all been about?
Oh, I thought you couldn't resist me.
No, I can't. I only enjoy myself when I'm with you.
So you're saying I'm everything you need, is that it?
Yeah.
Good, because I'm pretty keen on you.
Right then. So why don't I go back home and pick up the rest of my bits and pieces and come back here?
I don't know. Why don't you?
No, I will. Straight away.
Oh, Trace, just one thing. Your bits, yeah. Your pieces, yeah. Your baby, no.
What?
Amy,
I don't want her with us. Absolutely, definitely, no. Face it, Eileen, you might have done you-know-what with Ed, but you don't know much about him.
I know enough.
Like what? Name, church and eye colour? Oh, counts for a lot in some circles, does it?
Phone number?
Unobtainable, like the rest of him.
Well, just shut it, Sean. There's nothing I can do about it anyway.
Yes, there is. I've told you. Go round to Emily's and ask for his address. She's bound to know it.
Yeah.
Well, she is.
All right.
Then at least you can go round to him and, you know, he won't live very far. Roy, where are our dinners?
Coming up.
Roy, you should be paying more attention to your customers.
I am.
No, you're not. You're taking more notice of him upstairs.
Actually, he isn't upstairs.
Has he gone home?
Yes. But he's coming back later.
This afternoon?
This evening.
Oh, Roy, I was rather hoping that we could spend some time on our own.
It'll only be the three of us. We'll be nearly on our own.
No, I'll be by myself. You two will be backing into sidings and chasing cattle off the line.
It is a little more technical than that.
Yeah, I know it is. It's just that it all takes so long. I might as well just declare myself a railway widder for a couple of hours and take myself off to Rovers.
That sounds like a good idea.
Claire's resigned.
Resigned? Why?
I know.
There's always a reason.
Will you tell me?
Have you been upsetting her?
No.
Have you been poking fun at her?
We've been having a laugh.
What about?
Valentine's. She got 2. She thought one was from Lloyd. I said it wasn't, that's all.
I knew it wasn't.
You don't fancy her?
Anyway, I sent both of them.
There you go, said it wasn't Lloyd.
She must have thought you sent her one.
She ain't got the odds for me, has she?
Hello, love. Steve's been telling us about the Valentine.
I've resigned. He can pester some other poor girl now.
He never mentioned anything about pestering.
Well, he wouldn't, would he? His sort don't. He followed me into Roy's.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Then he put his hand on my shoulder.
So I could see the sandwiches better. I was hardly molesting you, was I? Anyway, you can't get up to anything with Roy stood there.
Well, I've been molested in cafes. I mean, they're no safer than anywhere else.
Claire. I didn't send that card.
Are you sure?
Yes. Ask him.
I sent them both.
Why?
Why? Because he loves you twice as much as anyone else, that's why.
Because he's repeating himself like Fred. Like Fred.
You were repeating yourself?
He was repeating himself.
Hey, hold on. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I do love you, though.
I know. And I love you.
I'm gonna be sick.
No, you're not. Give her a job back.
Never took it off her in the first place. You want it?
Of course she does.
Feels right, isn't it?
He's wrong. I don't suspect him.
No, who else would have done it?
Anyone with a grudge against me or Richard.
Just dump him, Gay. I don't have anything more to do with him.
It wasn't Phil.
You've been caught out before, haven't you? I mean, he has lied to you from the start.
He didn't send it.
Well, who did? David?
No.
Sarah?
No.
Well, it wasn't me, I can assure you, and you certainly didn't write it yourself.
I'll show you what I think of the card. Oh, and the pervert who sent it. There. I don't want it talked about again.
Oh, Eileen.
Have I come at a bad time?
No. Come in. I've been half expecting you.
Have you?
You'll be wanting to talk about Ed.
Yeah, he did a disappearing act yesterday. Well, not to put too fine a point on it, he practically ran off. We've been getting on so well, and then all of us...
There's probably a very good reason for that, but I'm not quite sure this is the time or the
Eileen
place.
has to know. We can't keep her in ignorance.
What do I have to know?
Who the man calling himself Ed really is. He came yesterday and told me.
She's been reeling from it ever since.
Have you? Who is he?
He's the man who murdered my husband. The man who shot him during a robbery at Baldwin's factory.
Eddie's?
It's been a terrible shock for all of us.
Ed's the murderer? I can't believe that.
He confessed, if that's the word. He served his sentence. He's been free for years.
And now he's come back to torment Emily.
No.
I misjudged him, Eileen. I misread his character. I would never have introduced him. I'm so sorry.
And you're sure about this?
He told me himself. Got it off his chest. I wish it were different.
It's not your fault.
I know you'd become fond of him.
Very fond. There's no mistake, is there?
No.
Right. Thank you. I think I'll just go home. Bye, Norris.
Goodbye.